Welcome. Today we're going to do a munitions DPS loadout. I know there's so many videos out on munitions, but I'm modded might, so I might as well do one while I'm modded for it. Let's get started. Powers, guts, and copy what you see here. Notice I have 50 cal. I'm going to explain why I use that later. Go to glory tree and copy what you see here. Iconic powers get you 2 DPS iconic powers as always. Go to a loadout, damage. I'm going to explain why 50 cal is important later. 50 cal is first. Rocket launcher, 5-barrel minigun, big gun, explosion, and killer instincts. Let's see how to use this baby. First, start off by clipping explosion and killer instincts. Go into 50 cal, rocket launcher, 5-barrel minigun, and back to 50 cal. Only clip explosion with killer instincts. You'll get more damage output. Trust me, it's tried and tested. I'm using 50 cal because it inflicts burning. A lot of people use train grenade launcher. You need explosion there to get into your AM a lot faster. That's why I use 50 cal instead. We'll talk about that a little bit more later. If you don't want to use 50 cal, here's another loadout that does the same damage. Railguns, you switch out with 50 cal, and 5-barrel minigun, switch it out with particle gun. It's very close in damage to the other loadout. Let's see the fastest way to get into our AM damage. Right now we're looking for 200,000 numbers, and we get into it around 5-barrel minigun. Let's check this out. First power, AM damage. How did I do that? Phantom triangle. Tap triangle, clip that with explosion and killer instincts. On the next power you hit, you'll be in your AM damage. This is critical, guys. This is how you do the most damage with munitions. I very often double people's damage with this loadout. Like I said, 50 cal is very important to be using. A lot of people think it's slow, but come on, guys, it's like a second, and you're not getting interrupted so often where you're losing all your damage. You're not. Power interactions are very important. I'm gonna show you guys one more thing, how to cancel big gun, just in case somebody already big gun ads. Just jump cancel it. You'll still have the cooldown, but you can just jump cancel it and you'll save your supercharge. Munitions is a very easy DPS to use and get good damage with, especially with big gun on your loadout. Because if you're using it correctly, that's like 25% of your damage right there. Remember, you can't big gun everything. As you can see right there, that one just bounced off the ads. You gotta be very mindful of which ads you are big gunning. It's usually smaller ads, like you can tell by the size of the ads. If they're smaller, usually you can big gun those ads. If they're bigger ads, like exemplars, bone masters, I can't think of them right now. Um, just be mindful as you use munitions. Big gun everything. Get used to which ones, or know which ones you can big gun, know which ones you can't. Um, if you are running with another munitions at DPS and they big gun something before you, don't want to waste your big gun, jump cancel it like I showed you before, so you don't waste your supercharges. Um, be mindful to always be using that phantom triangle I showed you. Clip that with any power to get into your AM damage immediately. You'll do far more damage if you're doing get into your AM very fast. Do not use chain grenade launcher to add your burning effect, guys. Just use 50 cal. You need to have explosion there to clip in with killer instincts to get into your AM damage faster. I know you're not always close enough to where you can explosion is use damaging your ads, but you do need to have that there to get into your AM as fast as possible. Remember that. And you're only hitting it when you're clipping with killer instincts. Remember that also. If you really don't like using 50 cal, use the other loadout. Use the rail guns and particle gun loadout that gives the graviton charge power interaction, because you need to have those power interactions set up. It's very important with any DPS. A lot of people like using shrapnel grenade launcher, but I know a lot of people are gonna come after me for that, but I'm really telling you guys, this is the best way to get the most damage output. 50 cal, even though it's one hit and it's at the end, it does make up for it because it hits really hard on that last hit. I've hit up to 100k with just 50 cal. I'm not going to argue with anyone. At the end of the day, it is your game. Play your game how you want to play it. Munitions, though, is one of those powers that if you are throwing everything that you are throwing right, you're gonna have similar damage anyways. This is You Envy Me. This has been my Munitions DPS guide. I hope I taught you something, and I hope you learned something. I will see you in my next video. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Stay tuned for more power guides. See ya.